everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess and I am doing the WW fall tag. I was tagged by Rachel. I'm actually new to her channel. Glad that she tagged me because I love to find new channels, so I will put her channel name across the screen here. And I grabbed the questions, but I did not even think of answers for them, so if it looks like it's going to take too long for me to answer a question, I will cut the video. That way there's no like these big long pauses or anything. Okay, so the first question is your favorite fall month. That's a hard one because I really enjoy fall. I think, you know, initially I love September because it's the first month and you're just going into it and all the fall things are starting to come out. In my opinion, the fall things start to come out a little bit too soon and they leave a little bit too early. It feels like Christmas kind of pushes it all away. And so that's the only thing that I don't like, is that you really have to rush out there and get all your fall stuff before summer is really over. So that's my only complaint about it. So I feel like September, you really have to jump on it and then get going and get your fall stuff, and then you can really enjoy it in October. And then I like November because of, you know, the holidays are starting up and it's starting to feel a little bit cooler, so you get more of the, at least in our area, the leaves don't really start changing until like October, November, so you don't really get that fall like feeling until then. But I really just like all the months, so there's just a different reason for all of them. So question number 2 is your favorite slow cooker meal. And this one's kind of hard because I probably don't use my slow cooker as much as I could. And I think it's just because I do so many cooking videos that I don't want them all to be slow cooker meals. So I don't know, I should maybe branch out a little bit more in that. So I don't really have a favorite one besides maybe just the typical, you know, chilies and soups and stews and that kind of thing. I really like to make different chilies, so I do utilize the slow cooker for that. So question number 3 is apple or pumpkin picking. And really, I didn't grow up doing either one, and so I really don't have a favorite, you know, like a favorite or fondness for either one. We have, you know, taken the kids when they were younger to do pumpkin picking, but never, you know, apple picking is just something I've never really done. So I guess if I had to choose between either one of them, I think it would be pumpkin picking. There's been times when there was things going on at different pumpkin patches that I took the kids to, and those were always fun, but maybe just not having little kids anymore, it just kind of got out of that type of stuff. Question number 4 is apple or pumpkin flavored foods. So you guys should know by all my recipes that I make during the fall time is I really like both. If I can't really pick a favorite. There's just no way. There's just something I like about both of them. I like how pumpkin kind of gives you that more like of a savory type taste, and then apple gives you that sweet taste, and then you put them together and it's just amazing. So I like them both together. I like them separate. Definitely could not pick a favorite between the two. I just enjoy both of them and enjoy cooking with both of them. Question number 5, easier or harder to lose weight in the fall? For me, it's in the fall time, it's not that difficult. I always have pretty good success in the summer, and that kind of continues into the fall. I would say winter is my hardest time, so definitely fall for me is not that big of a deal. Especially since like even around Thanksgiving, it's just one day. We don't make it into like this week-long event. It's just kind of like, okay, here's Thanksgiving. We have leftovers for a couple days, then it's done, and you just get back to business. So it's never been an issue for me to lose weight in the fall. And even maybe it's just because I focus so much on healthier baking and things like that. I think maybe if I allowed myself to just do normal baking foods, because I really do enjoy like breads and muffins and things like that, and pies a lot. But maybe because I am trying to do healthier versions of those, that's why I don't have any issue. But no, definitely fall is not my difficult time to lose weight. It's definitely later in the year. The next question, number 6, is favorite fall drink. So I would say most definitely the different teas that come out in the fall. I like coffee all year round, so that's not like there's, in the pumpkin spice lattes, I like to have one, and then that's usually enough. I don't like gravitate towards like the fall drinks like at the coffee shops and stuff as much during the fall time. That's more again a winter thing, but in the fall, the different ones that like Starbucks has and whatnot. They taste good, but it's just not something that I just have to have all the time. I gravitate more towards the teas, so like the different harvest teas with like the apple flavors and the cinnamon flavors. Oh, and chai tea. I really, really crave chai tea in the fall. I love, love, love chai tea. So I love those flavors, you know, there's just the spicy flavors, like I said, with like the different apples and just, oh, yum. Cinnamon, anything cinnamon in my tea is so good. So I gravitate more towards those kind of drinks in the fall. And I love it when those come out. Like right now I'm drinking the Trader Joe's, the one with the fox on that, the Harvest Blend. So good. It just has all those perfect fall flavors in them. Just the cinnamon and the apple and, you know, like all that yummy, yummy, yumminess. So definitely those are what I go for in the fall. Number 7 is favorite fall activity. I don't do anything different in the fall than I do any other time of year. No, besides maybe just baking, and I try to come up with a lot more recipes. I like trying to come up with recipes for the season. So I guess just cooking would be my favorite fall activity. I like to try to do a lot more like deep cleaning around my house because I feel like, you know, summer's over. So now it's just time to get down to business and get your house ready for the holiday season. So that's really my favorite fall activity. Number 8, favorite fall WW foods. So of course, I love pumpkin spice food a lot. So like, even though I don't gravitate towards the drinks, the food, yes, I will buy pumpkin spice anything. Ask my child. He always tries to say something about it. I love pumpkin spice anything. So I will buy anything that says pumpkin spice on it and try it. Now, as far as if they're all, you know, Weight Watcher friendly, not necessarily. So I can't think of any like Weight Watcher specific friendly foods. I do buy like, I like the fall flavored like RX bars. Those aren't necessarily, you know, a Weight Watcher food. So I don't really know what a lot of people are answering for this question. I'll have to watch some of the other people who've done these videos, because I can't really think of any specific WW foods. So just in general, fall foods, my favorites are, like I said, anything with like a cinnamon to it or a pumpkin spice to it. I will buy it and try it, good or bad, just to see what it tastes like and just to say that I tried it. And I like to try different things for them to make them more Weight Watcher friendly. So the cereals that you see that have, you know, pumpkin spice in them, I will have those like on my yogurt, or, you know, just more of a like a side versus a full bowl of cereal, since that costs us a lot of WW points. So I do try to use it in different ways. And number 9, candy on Halloween. So will I have candy on Halloween? I don't really restrict myself. So if like right now there's a lot of candy around, so if I want to have a piece of candy, I will. I try not to have it. I try to plan for it. So I was like, okay, I just want to have a piece of candy, so I'll have it. I try to not have it during a bad time. So if I'm stressing out and having a bad day, that's when I try to stay away from it, because that's when it turns into bad things. As far as Halloween is concerned, we don't do Halloween at our house just because we have dogs, and so if we live in a neighborhood where a lot of kids could possibly come through, and it's just, my dogs do not like people coming to the door, and it's just barking, yapping. And even if we had them, I don't like the idea of putting them in a bedroom for 3 hours while people are trick-or-treating. So we just turn off our light, and we live in a pretty large neighborhood, so there's plenty of other houses for people to go to. It's just, like I said, it just makes for a long, loud night if we do that. Plus, we go to bed fairly early, and so that's another reason why we try to just, you know, just not do Halloween. And not having little kids, I don't have to worry about it as much anymore. Now, when I had little kids, yes, we did Halloween, but when my kids are grown, we just don't do it. So will I eat it? We won't have it, so I won't. But if we had it, yes, I probably would have candy on Halloween if we had Halloween candy in the house, because it would probably be hard for me not to. And the last question is, do you like to bake in the fall? Absolutely. I love to bake any time of the year, but especially in the fall because it is getting colder, so you can have the oven on without making your house really super hot. And I feel like the flavors of fall are so fun to experiment with, and I feel like I don't know, it's like almost gives you a reason to bake. So you have, pumpkin and apple and cinnamon and ginger and all these, chai spices and all these things out there that you just want to experiment with, and it feels only appropriate to do it in the fall. Isn't that funny how things feel like, here in wintertime you have peppermint and cranberries, and I don't know, I just feel like there's different flavors for different seasons. So yes, I definitely enjoy baking in the fall. I enjoy baking all year, but I definitely enjoy baking fall foods for sure. So there you go. There is the WW fall tag. Thank you so much, Rachel, for tagging me. I am going to tag a few people. I know she tagged a whole bunch of people, but so I will probably tag some of the people she already tagged because I didn't look at the list. I just saw the long list.